What's going on, everybody? Ryan from VGCC Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. This is how to effectively use Phoenix. So the first thing you're going to want to know is the patch notes. But before that, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I make more how-to videos. I'm going to be posting more for some more of the operators, but let's get straight into it. First thing you're going to want to know is the patch notes. So let's go through this here. From what Riot Games said, we felt the credit costs of some abilities did not match the impact on those abilities brought to a match and made adjustments for a more accurate reflection. So basically they're saying that some of these abilities are really strong and they honestly shouldn't be so cheap, which they are. And so what they did is they made Phoenix's curveball get increased from 100 to 200 credits, which is a huge difference for pistol rounds. It's a difference of, one ability or, some of the other abilities. But that was just the patch notes. There's not a lot of Phoenix patch notes. It seems like there's just not a lot of Phoenix patch notes. So let's get into the Phoenix abilities. Phoenix abilities. Number 1 is Blaze, aka the Firewall. This can be utilized by throwing it up and blocking half of a bomb site so your team can effectively move in. It is very, very efficient and it definitely helps a lot. It's basically like Sage's, except, it heals yourself and it's not a solid wall, so it goes away after a couple of seconds. Okay, we're looking here. Let's look at Phoenix's second ability here. Phoenix's second ability is Curveball, which is a curved flash. What it does is you can walk up next to a corner and you can throw it around that corner and it'll flash the people around it. And it's very good to be utilized when, trying to peek very dangerous places to peek. Because some places are just so much harder to peek than others. And when you curveball them and you flash them, it definitely helps a lot to help you, at least try to win that peek and try to, play to your best of ability. And it definitely helps by distracting them, by keeping them flash. So you can peek that corner and you can destroy them and headshot them every single time. Now let's look at the third ability, Hot Hands, the Fireball. So the Fireball heals you and does damage. The Fireball can be used effectively when, say, you're planting a bomb or you know that they're planting a bomb. You can just throw the Fireball on where you think that the bomb is being planted, and it'll do a little bit of damage, which always helps your team out. Doing damage to someone will always help your team out greatly by, making them have less health so that your team can, later on kill them or do a lot more damage to them. Now, number 4 is his special ability, which is Run It Back. When used, if you die when active, you go back to where you used it. So you basically have a free life. You can run into a bomb site and just get a couple of picks, and then once you die, you'll go back to the other spot. It can be very risky. You want to know when and when not to use the Run It Back option. Like using it on a bomb site to go somewhere else, terrible idea. Because then they'll just, rush into the bomb site, and once they kill you and you're using your special ability, they'll just demolish you as soon as you get back. And, people will camp and wait for stuff like that because they know Phoenix is very OP, and they will most likely know where you're going back to because they can very well see Phoenix when he teleports back. It's very noticeable. It makes a pretty loud noise, and yeah, so you have to be very, very smart when you are using Run It Back. You have to think about it strategically, like, if I use this here, am I going to get a couple of picks, or are they just going to wait to go to a different bomb? That's another thing I would say is definitely wait and make sure that, they're going to actually come to that bomb site before you use your ability, or else it's just a waste of an ultimate ability, which takes 6 kills, aka and/or 6 different round changes, or 6 different rounds just to get it. So it would just be such a waste to just waste those 4 kills like that. It would just be an absolute waste. And let's get on to this next slide right here. Best ways to use Phoenix offensively. So let's get into the first one here on this list. First one is the bomb split wall, which helps split up a bomb site to get your team into the site safely and in a position where you can win and possibly take out a couple of enemies on the way, picking them off in the corner, stuff like that. It can increase your team's chances of winning, and that's all you need in Valorant. You just want to try to increase your chances of winning, because if you're not winning, there's no point to be playing the game, right? But you want to try to always play to your best abilities. And yeah, let's get into the second one here. Second one is flashing aggressively around corners so you can peek the dangerous corners. Some corners you'll peek them and they'll be ops. That is the perfect time to use a flash. You flash the dude with the op and then you go in and you peek the corner so that you have a better chance of winning that peek. Because not always will you win a peek, but that flashing them will significantly increase your chances of winning the peek. It definitely helps you in those kind of situations, especially like, let's say that there are 3 people around the corner. You just throw the curveball around the corner, flash them, go in, pick out one, go back, throw another curveball, go in, pick out another one, and then switch somewhere else, right? That's a good use of it. Just get a couple of picks, try not to get damaged or anything there during those picks, just get them off real quick. And yeah, let's get to the third ability here. Use ult to get a couple picks at bomb site. Let's say that you're going to plant at like bomb B. What you can do is you can just rush in with your ult and take out a couple of picks, and then once you come back, you can continue from there on and watch the peaks, and hopefully you will know where they're at by that point, because hopefully your ultimate would have revealed a couple of locations and you would have physically seen them and called them out to your team. So you guys know exactly where they're at while rushing into the bomb site, which is also very important. You don't want to be rushing into a bomb site just to get destroyed by someone who's camping there, peeking there with a vandal, stuff like that. Because trust me, people just sit there and camp and peek them all the time. Okay, let's get into this last slideshow here. This is the best ways to use Phoenix defensively. The split wall. You can split up a bomb site there, pushing to put your team in a position to win. So let's say that they're pushing B, and you can block off 2 entrances and then wait somewhere else and just sit there and peek, with a vandal and wait. And once they peek, you headshot them, and then that's just an easy kill, easy pick, and it'll put your team in a winning position, because now it's 5-4, right? Hopefully at that point it is still 5-4, but the wall is a very, very good thing to use when defensively. But let's get into the next thing here. Fireball. You can use it to throw on a crowd of them to do some damage. It's very, very effective. Some bomb sites you can do this to, and I've done this a couple of times where like I throw a fire and I damage 5 people for like, say, 60 damage, but it puts your team in a very good winning position, because then 60 damage, that's like a 1-tap in the head with a ghost. So they'll just get 1-tapped if you hit them in the head at that point, because you did enough damage. Fireball is very effective, and you can also heal yourself defensively. If you need to step back, heal yourself and then get back to that peak, step back, heal yourself, and then get back into the peak. And yeah, I feel like his fireball is very effective. And yeah, now let's get to the third and last one. The defensive ult ability. Used when they're taking bomb site is a good time to use ult to get a couple of picks. If they're trying to take over a bomb site, just use your ultimate, still, check the corners and everything, check your peaks. You just peek them. Shoot, you have your ultimate ability. You might as well just peek them, try to get a couple of picks. And then once you get back, start playing serious again, watching for the peaks, watch around you, make sure they're not trying to flank, stuff like that. That's very important. It'll also increase your chances of winning. But as of now, let's get into this gameplay. And I'm just going to kind of commentate my gameplay here. That was everything that I wanted to say. And if you guys are still watching this by this point, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, let's get into me commentating my gameplay. Okay, so as you can see right here, I am just peeking this corner. I am just going to be peeking this corner for a while. I'm just going to be sitting here waiting, peeking this corner, waiting for them to come around here. And let's see if I can get a couple of picks here. Yeah, you have to wait. We're playing defensively here, so I'm trying to wait for them to push up. And once they push up is when, I'm going to make my move and hit a couple of them while they're pushing up, and then I'll probably push back. But at this point, it looks like that they are going A, so I'm transferring over to A currently. And this was amazing. That jet, they rotated so quickly, and I'll give them so many props. But as you can see here, what I do is I use my curveball very effectively here. You see that? Doesn't flash anybody. I die right there by the op. Die by the op. Always die by the op, man. Always die by the op. Even though I flashed him. I did flash him. He did get hit with that flash. And it looks like Nightclaw is diffusing here. And, okay. Here we go. Now I am B site, and I am going to be sitting here probably peeking B site long, but nonchalantly. Like, I don't want to be straight up peeking it, because then I could get in a position to lose. It looks like I'm going to build a wall here if I need to. But let's see. No, I don't end up using the wall. If they are coming there, that's a good time to use that wall. It'll kind of distract them. And if they walk through it, it'll do a little bit of damage to them. And that's just a very good use of that in general. But we got 1 minute and 27 seconds left of this video. Let's keep watching this here. Let's see what we got. Looks like we're rotating over to A right now. See what I do here. We come up here, and I'm pretty sure I wrecked someone down at the bottom left here, but then I get wrecked by someone in the poison. Yep, Phoenix, yep. And then that's right. I jump down, I get Phoenix. Yep, and then there's someone right there in the toxic stuff. And, I just got destroyed. And now my buddy here, Guac, using that Odin. Looks like we're going to win another round. And looks like we're keeping one round. We're going one more round farther, boys. Let's get into that. Okay. Looks like we're going to be bomb site B again. B long. And it looks like I'm going to be sitting here peeking B long again. We're defending, so I'm going to always be trying to, watch my peaks here. At the end of this game, I did get like 24 kills. So let's just keep watching here. And see if I can pull it off. I use my ability because they are coming B. And I hit Sage there. I come back with my ability. And I get wrecked. And I'm pretty sure that is the end of the game. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And I thank you guys so very much for watching. Peace.